Hello, good evening.
Hello, teacher.
Okay, so can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you.
Okay, so how are you today, Ngok?
Mm.
How are you today? Are you fine?
I'm fine.
Okay, so you are fine. How about the weather in Vietnam? How about the weather in Vietnam, Ngok? Is it
Uh,
good? Sunny day, rainy day, or cloudy day?
with the,
I can't hear you clearly.
Beli can in the chat box.
Yes, yes, yes. I will type it for you, of course. Okay, right here. How's the weather in your country? Is it a sunny day, cloudy day, or rainy day?
Rainy day.
Rainy day. Ooh, that's bad. Okay. So are you now ready to learn Ngok?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. I would like to inform you that I would like to say that you can tell teacher, if you cannot understand me, you can tell teacher, can you please talk slowly? Okay, so that I will understand. Okay, do that one, Ngok. Because sometimes I will talk really fast and I will not notice that I'm talking too fast and my student cannot understand me. So just remind teacher that you can say, wait, teacher, talk slowly. You can do that one in our class. Okay, Ngok?
Yes.
Am I
Okay.
talking too fast now or too slow?
Um, too far.
Too fast?
Yes.
Okay, so I will adjust my face this time for you. Okay, are you now ready to learn?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, so can you see your book now?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, so welcome to Pantata's class. Okay, so for tonight's lesson, we will learn in Unit 4 entitled Our Customs and Tradition. Okay, can you please repeat our customs and tradition?
Our costume and traditions.
Okay, very good. So what did you understand from the word costumes and traditions? What is costumes? Do you know?
I know it.
Yes. What is customs?
Costume.
Yes. Okay. So costume is an action or way of behaving that is usual and traditional among the people in a particular group or place. Okay, I will type it for you so that you can understand the meaning of costume. Something that is done regularly by a person. Okay, so what is done regularly in your country? What is your costume in your country, Ngo?
Uh, my costume
Yes?
uh, I don't think my costume. Mm.
Okay, I will give you an example for costume. It is the costume for the bride to wear a white dress on her wedding day. Okay, so can you please read our example, Ngok?
December. It is a custom for the bride to wear a white dress on her wedding day.
Yes, that is correct. So this is an example of costume. Another example, we used to bow. Okay, we used to bow to greet an elder or an adult. Okay, so that is an example of costume. How about in your country, in Vietnam? What is your costume?
My costume,
Yes, continue.
um, the um,
Yes.
they wear out that
Pardon?
they wear out that.
Ah, yes. Okay, very good. So how about tradition? Since our topic for today is about customs and traditions, I will give you the definition first of tradition. Okay. So tradition, I will type it so that you will know. Here. Okay, so traditions is a way of thinking, behaving, or doing something that has been used by a particular group or family. Okay, so this is the meaning of tradition. For example, one of our town's time-honored tradition is to have an Easter egg hunt the week before Easter. Okay, so during April or during Easter Sunday, we do egg hunt. Are you familiar with egg hunt, Ngok? Egg hunt.
Um,
Do you know egg hunt? You will hide the egg into some place and the children will go and find that egg. So that is egg hunt. You go and search for the eggs. Okay, so egg hunt is our tradition during April, especially on Easter Sunday. Okay, so do you know Do you now know what is customs and tradition?
I know it.
Do you now know the meaning of tradition and custom? Here,
Yeah, I know it.
what did you say?
Yeah, I know it.
Can you please type it for teacher? I can't understand you.
Yes, I know it.
Ah, okay, very good. Yes, you know it. Okay, so let's proceed with our next slide. So this time, we will be learning words from our vocabulary. Okay, so this time you listen and repeat after teacher. Okay, the first word is accept.
Accept,
Yes. Okay. So accept means to uh to receive something offered willingly. For example, I give you a cupcake. And once you receive this cupcake, this means that you accept it. Okay?
okay.
Okay. So next, compliment.
Compliment,
Okay. So what is compliment? Compliment is a remark that says something good about someone or something. For example, Ngok, I will say that Ngok, you are um you are doing great in our class. Then doing great is my compliment to you. Do you understand?
yes.
Okay, another example. I will say I'm I'm a hard worker. Okay, or you are an intelligent student. Then intelligent means compliment. Something good that you said to someone. Okay?
Okay.
Okay? Okay. So next, pollution.
Pollution,
Okay. Pollution is the action. Would you like teacher to type it for you? The meaning of each word. Would you like? Would you like me to type it? Okay, I will type it so that you will understand. Of making okay, another one here. Ooh. Okay, so kindly read the definition of pollution. Oh, you cannot read this one. I'm sorry. Okay, here. The action. Okay, so can you please read the definition of pollution, Ngok?
the action of making the environment dirty.
Dirty. Okay, so it is a process. Pollution is a process or action made by people to make the environment dirty. For example, factories contributes a lot of air pollution. Okay, they made our air being polluted. Okay, so do you understand?
Yeah, no.
Oh, no. Okay, I will show you some picture of pollution so that you will really understand. Wait, let me stop sharing and I'll share my screen this time. Okay, here. Wait for a while. I will show you some picture of pollution. Okay, right here. So that you will know what is pollution. Okay, so these are examples of pollution. Ngok. Right here, wait. Yes, these are garbages that we can see on the land, in the sea, and in our air. Okay, this is what we call air pollution. Okay?
Okay.
Yes. Okay, so let me stop sharing again and I will share our PPT this time. Okay, so here. Oh, wait. Can you see my screen now?
Yeah, I can see.
Yes, okay. So next word is cutlery.
Cutlery.
Okay, can you please repeat it again? Cutlery.
Cutlery.
Okay, so this means a sharp tools made of metal that are used for cutting something. Okay, so can you please read the meaning?
A sharp dust made of metal that are used for cutting something.
Okay, so you can see a sharp tool. Okay, for example, for that one is a knife. Do you know knife? This one, knife.
Yeah, I know it.
Yes, okay. Another example, scissors. Do you know this one? Scissors?
Mm.
Do you know scissors, Ngok?
Yeah,
Yes, okay. So we use them to cut something. Okay, so those are sharp tools made of metals that are used for cutting something. So we call that one cutlery. Okay?
okay.
Okay, do you understand, Ngok?
Yeah, I
Okay,
understand.
next is host.
Host.
Yes. Okay. So can you please repeat it? Host.
Host.
Okay. So this one, a host is a noun that means someone who receive ano, aw, someone who entertain guest at a party. Or we call them also often called MC. Okay, can you please read this one, Ngok?
Someone who entertain us at a party often called MK.
Okay, so a host is someone who holds the microphone. Okay, for example, if this is, okay, here. If this is, let's just imagine that this one is a microphone. Okay, because I don't have a microphone here. So, a host is someone who do the talking and entertain the guests at a party. For example, okay, welcome everyone at the birthday party of Ngok in his 11th birthday. Okay, so are you having fun, everyone? So that is the job of a host. They are often called MC. Okay, would you like me to show you some picture of a host? Would you like?
Now,
Okay, so this is a picture of a host. I will just let you show my picture because my cell phone, because I don't want to um stop sharing and share it again. Okay, wait, let me search it. Okay, this one, can you hear me, Ngok?
yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so as you can see, this is an example of a host or an MC. Okay, host
Okay.
is a male. This is referred to male, but once it's a female, this is hostess. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So next. Yes, here, hostess. This is what I'm talking recently. Hostess is a male, no, here. It's a female MC. While host is a male MC. This means boy MC and hostess is a girl MC. Okay? Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so next word is generation.
Generation.
Okay, can you please repeat it one more time? Generation.
Generation.
Okay, so here's the meaning of generation. It is a group of people born and living the same time. Example. Okay, she was worshipped by a generation. He was worshipped by a generation of movie goers. Okay, so can you please read the meaning of generation?
A group of people born and living the same time.
Okay, example. She was worshipped by a generation of movie goers. Okay, so you know, Ngok, in our generation now, they call us millennials. Are you familiar with the word millennials? This one, millennials. Do you know what is millennials?
No, I don't know.
Okay, so these are people born in 1990s to 2000s. Okay, born in the year of 1990s to 2000. So what is your birth year? In what year you were born? Are you a 2000 baby? 2000 plus baby? Hello, Ngok. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yes. So in what year you were born? In what year you were born? I will type it for you. I sent you a message, Ngok. 2008. Okay. So you are considered as millennial. Okay? You are considered as millennial. Okay, so that is our generation. Millennial people born in 1990 to 2000. Okay?
Okay.
Yes. So let's proceed with our next word, which is oblige.
Apply.
Okay, can you please repeat it one more time? Oblige.
Oblige.
Okay, so it is a verb that means to force or require someone or something. Okay, can you please read the meaning of oblige?
To follow up require someone or something.
Okay, for example, my teacher obliged me to pay the penalty. Okay, so can you please read our example?
My teacher obliged me to pay the penalty.
Okay, so I'm sorry. So oblige mean that that someone is requiring you to do something. Okay, for example, I am forcing you to study hard. Okay, so that means I oblige you to study hard, to force you or to require you to study. Okay, so that is the meaning of oblige. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, so since we are done with our words in vocabulary, do you have any question?
No, I don't have a question.
Okay, so here I have a question for you since you don't have a question. Can you please tell teacher the meaning of pollution?
Listen. Mm, mm.
Yes.
Oh, là ba im là tới chưa bóc.
Okay. Throw garbage in place. Very good. How about host? Here, this one.
Oh,
Yes.
mm.
Host.
Oh,
Yes.
the picture.
Yes, the picture that I showed you recently.
how pupils. Mm,
Yes, what is a host? Do you remember?
no.
You don't?
Yes.
Okay. Again, host is a male MC. Okay. Or boy, so that you will know. Or a boy MC. Okay? How about here? Hostess. If host is a boy MC, how about hostess?
It's a long MC.
Okay, very good. Okay, last question in our vocabulary. What is compliment? What is compliment? Can you remember the meaning of compliment? Hello, Ngok.
Um,
Can you hear teacher?
yeah, yeah,
Yes.
and compliment my brother.
Oh, you don't remember. Okay, so I will type it for you. Compliment is a good word that you talk about someone. For example, Anna is beautiful. Okay, so can you please read my message in group chat? In chat box?
What will be customer and
Okay. So what is the complement there? For in our example, Anna is beautiful. So what is the complement there?
um, compliment Anya.
Yes, in our example here.
Uh,
Okay, so in this example, Ngok, Anna is beautiful. What is the word that talks about Anna?
beautiful.
Yes, very good. So beautiful is a compliment. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So do you have any clarification question to teacher about the words in vocabulary? Because you know, Ngok, I want you to really learn those words before we proceed with the next slide so that you will learn something from teacher. Okay? So don't be bothered to ask if there are words that you cannot understand. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so do you have any question?
Now,
No.
how so
Okay, there are no question. Okay, so let's proceed with our next slide this time. So here, we are going to learn grammar. Okay, so we will learn this one, the phrase have to. Okay. So when are we going to use have to? We use have to express obligation or necessity. It shows external obligation. For example, someone else makes a decision about what you must do. Okay, so when we say obligation or necessity, this means required, okay, or important thing, things to do. Okay, so when we say obligation or necessity, this means you are required or it is an important thing to do. Okay, so here kindly look at this one, external obligation. External obligation means that someone is obliging you to do something. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. For example, kindly read this one. Someone, kindly read this one.
Someone else make a decision about what they must do.
Yes. So that is an example of external obligation. For example, your mother will tell you to wash the dishes. So that means, okay, so your mother will say, Ngok, you have to wash the dishes after you eat. Okay. So that is an external obligation because it comes from your mother. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So here, this is our um affirmative formula for have to. Okay? Or it's a positive sentence. Have to or has to plus infinitive. Okay. Can you please read the example?
We have to clean the house carefully before take.
Okay. So, have to is used. So that means that they are required to clean the house carefully. Okay. So here, this is our negative sentence. So we use don't or doesn't have to plus infinitive to have a negative statement or sentence. For example, she doesn't have to wear a company uniform. Okay, so as you can see, doesn't have to is used, okay, to have a negative sentence. Okay, so this time, Ngok, can you please make your own example for this formula, don't or doesn't have to plus infinitive? You make your own example, just like this one.
She doesn't have to.
So you make your own example using have to, just like this one, or doesn't or don't have to. Oh, no, 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 this one, just like this one. Have to. What is your example, Ngok?
She doesn't have to wear the school uniform.
Okay. So can you make your own example aside from the given example? Own example. I will type it for you again. Own example. Okay. Here, me first. Me first. I will give you my own example. You don't have to be ashamed for you don't have to be ashamed in public. Okay, so that is my own example using don't have to. Okay, so can you please make your own example
Mm,
using this one? Don't or doesn't have to plus infinitive. Just like my example, you don't have to be ashamed in the public, or you don't have to be afraid of the public. Okay, so what is your own example, Ngok?
uh, he doesn't have to do it.
She doesn't have to do it.
Yes.
Okay, very good. That's a very good example. Okay, so here, this is our interrogative sentence. This one. Okay, so this is an example of our interrogative sentence. Here, uh, we use do or does plus subject plus have to plus infinitive. Okay, for example, do we have, okay, here, for example, do we have to follow the tradition of cleaning the house before that? Okay, since you are asking question, you use question mark at the end. Okay, this is a question mark. Okay, Ngok?
Mm,
And another example, I will give you another example. This is my own example. Do you, do, do I have, I know, here, do we have to make our parents happy always? Okay, so this is, can you please read my own example? Hello, Ngok, can you hear me?
yeah.
Yes,
Um,
can you please read it aloud?
uh, do we have to do it all the time?
Okay, do we have to do the task? Do we have to do the task? Okay, very good. That is correct. So it is an interrogative sentence because you are asking question. Okay, so do you have any question regarding our grammar slide? Do you have any question regarding grammar?
No.
Okay, so let's proceed with our next slide. So this time, let's, what happened? So let's listen to this one first, and after that, we will practice this dialogue. Okay, so let's listen first.
English 8, Book 1, Unit 4, Our Customs and Traditions. Getting started. Activity 1. Listen and read.
Today we're going to learn about customs and traditions. Do you think they're the same?
I think they're different, but it's hard to explain how.
In my opinion,
A custom is something that has become an accepted way of doing things, and a tradition is something we do that is special and is passed down through the generations.
Yes, spot on. Give me an example of a custom.
My family has this custom of eating dinner at 7 p.m. sharp.
Really?
Yes, we have to be at the dinner table on time.
That's interesting. How about a tradition, Fum?
We have a family tradition of visiting the pagoda on the first day of every lunar month.
You're kidding!
No, we've followed this tradition for generations.
You've mentioned family, but what about social customs and traditions, Nick?
Well, in the UK, there are lots of customs for table manners. For example, we have to use a knife and fork at dinner. Then, there's a British tradition of having afternoon tea at 4 pm.
Sounds lovely. Now, for homework, you should find information about a custom or tradition. You're doing mini presentations next week.
Okay, so did you listen effectively? Yes, did you listen effectively?
Yes.
Okay, so this time, let's practice reading this dialogue. So let's play, let's, if for example, if I will read teacher, then you read the next part. Then I will be Nick again. How can I say this one? Okay, so I will be the teacher and you will read me, Nick, my, and Fong. Okay, so you will be the students and I will be teacher. Okay, do you understand my instruction?
Yes.
Okay, so let's start. Today, we're going to learn about customs and tradition. Do you think they are the same?
I think they are different, but it has to explain how.
You again.
In my opinion, a custom is something that has become an accept, accept way
Accept,
of
accepted.
accepted way of doing things, and a tradition is something we do that is special. It has to draw down the generation.
Generations.
generation.
Very good. Yes, spot on. Give me an example of a custom.
My family has the custom of eating dinner at um, 7 p.m. That,
Really?
that we have to be at the dinner table on time.
That's interesting. How about a tradition, Fong?
We have a family tradition of visiting the Pangra on the fifth day of very long month.
Lunar month. You're
Not
kidding. I am sorry. This is your part. You can read this one.
you're kidding. No, we are followed this tradition for generations.
Okay, you've mentioned family, but what about social customs and traditions, Nick?
Well, in the
UK?
the UK, there are lots of customs for table manners. For example, we have to a can, and for a dinner. Then there a British tradition of having afternoon tea at 4 p.m.
Sounds lovely. Now, for homework, you should find information about a custom or tradition. You're doing mini presentations next week. Okay, so thank you for reading and for doing your part here in our dialogue about getting started. So I heard that you mispronounce a word. So let's go back to this word. You say use. This one. You repeat after me. Use.
Yes,
Okay, and here through, through.
true.
Okay, so very good. So since it's already time, do you have any question, Ngok, before we end our class?
Mm, I don't have a question.
Okay, you don't have a question. So since it's already time, we will just end here and continue next time in our class. Okay, so for your homework, I will send it in Zalo later. Okay, so bye-bye. Thank you so much for attending our class tonight, and I hope to see you next time. Have a good night, Ngok.
Bye bye.
Yes.